Do not buy the Black Ops 2 port on PS5 if you want to play the multiplayer. There are exceptions when this game is a decent purchase. If you've never played Black Ops 2 before and you don't have access to a PS3 or Xbox 360 or a good enough PC to play it, fair enough. But because you can play the campaign and the zombies for the first time, only worth it if you have the PlayStation Plus though. Anyway, let's get into why the multiplayer is bad. You very rarely get a 6v6. There's plenty of errors. I've had the game just error and I've had to restart the game quite a few times, probably 4 or 5 times minimum. When you occasionally get a 6v6, it's the same maps over and over. That's not their fault. That's the player's fault for picking rubbish maps like Nuketown all the time. It's the worst version of Nuketown I've played in any Call of Duty. I love Black Ops 2 from the past, how it used to be, where you'd get 6v6 easy peasy back in the day. But I didn't even like Nuketown then. Found it annoying then. Now, it is fun at times. About 5% of the time, 1 in 20, you have a game which is 6v6. It's running really well. Even if you don't play that well, it's still fun. Because at least you're not dying from nonsense. You're not dying from bad connection. The connection in this lobby was actually quite good. It's just the problem was that of the gameplay I'm showing. The problem was that, there's not enough people on the map. There used to be a game mode called Cage Match on COD 4, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, back in 2007. And that was 1v1 on a map. But you specifically chose to play that game mode. It was mainly as something new. When I'm picking Team Deathmatch, I want to have action all the time. Very disappointing, and I've noticed gaming has just become like this. Also, I deserve no sympathy, because I've been too much of a fool. I wasn't originally going to buy this game, but I just felt like I was missing out, because I haven't been enjoying gaming that much recently. And it's been mainly trying to just get gameplays for YouTube, and not really doing it that much anyway. Doing little shorts and all that stuff. But next year, there's a few games I'm looking forward to on Game Pass, so I'm going to use that tactically. I'm not going to get a yearly membership because it costs a ridiculous amount. I'll get it on the months I'm playing. I'll probably get it for 2 or maybe 3 months of the year, so I can play games. I'll probably wait for Persona 4, the remake, which is called Persona 4 Revival, on a month when another game comes out, so that I can play both. I might need 2 months anyway, because Persona games take so long, unless I'm playing ridiculous amounts, like 3 hours, 4 hours a day, then I'm not going to finish it in a month, basically, because they're just very long games. I mean, Persona 4 is probably about 90 hours, if you know what you're doing. Like, if you complete the game the proper way. I'm not going to say much more than that. It can be shorter if you don't get the satisfying ending, but whatever. Anyway, back to Call of Duty. I had to have a bit of a tangent, because this game just annoys me so much at the moment. Because the frustrating thing is, I keep playing it because I know it can be really good, and like I say, the 5% of the time, it's very enjoyable. It's like the past. But I don't know if it's different in other countries, but I'm playing with the European connection, UK specifically, and it's been a mostly very disappointing experience. I can't state that enough. PlayStation at the moment is just giving bad news with lots of things. There's just not many games that I'm excited for. I know some people are into Marvel games like, the Wolverine and all that stuff. It doesn't look that good to me, to be honest. I'm not a fan of the humour of those games as well. I find it really cringy and just... I just don't like it. I did the game trial for Spider-Man 2 and I absolutely hated it. Gameplay's probably good, but I couldn't stand the dialogue. I couldn't get past it. I couldn't even finish the 2 hours. Spider-Man 1 I did actually like, which is unusual for me for those Marvel type games, but yeah. I do like superhero games. I love the Batman Arkhams. Those weren't cringe. Those were really good. But yeah. Anyway, I've ranted enough. Do not get this game, and think about your purchases with gaming now, because we're just getting ripped off left, right, and centre. Thanks, guys. Feel free to leave comments, like, subscribe, whatever you want. Bye.